This is what happened, but you weren't here, so you missed it. I guess Gigi has found a new use for a banana stand.
Gigi, careful, you're gonna poke your eye out.
You'll poke your eye out! Watch out! Maybe you should get helmets for them.
Mom! Oh my gosh.
What?
He's gonna poke his eye out.
Kristen, I think he knows what he's doing. And besides, if he does, then we can get a really cute pirate eye patch for him.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be adorable? You want a pirate eye patch? Yeah! Then I'll really be the victim. I'll be one-eyed Gigi. Hey, what's up? You hungry? How about you? You hungry too? Nah, I just like to hang out here. Alright, I've come to talk to the cats. And now the dogs think it's playtime and food time. I didn't even eat breakfast yet, dogs, so just lay back down. Pretend you're sleeping again like Homer over here was.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
What?
What did you just say?
I didn't eat yet.
Oh, why don't they get first priority?
Because I'm their grandmother, not their mother.
No, they're sun dogs.
Oh, my sun dogs? Because it's too early for them to eat. I don't usually feed them this early.
Yes, you do. Come on. What time did you feed them yesterday for work?
Never mind.
Uh-huh.
Well, hello. Fancy meeting you guys here. It's Shopping Trip Thursday. So I went to ShopRite today and I picked up a few things. Like, if you remember yesterday's video, I was like, I'm not going to really pick up that much stuff. And I didn't. I just picked up some stuff that I was interested in getting. Because I have a lot of stuff to, like, fall back on right now because I've been stocking up, you know, when it's cheaper. So I just bought this stuff that I needed pretty much, which is cool because it was still pretty expensive, but gluten-free. So Kristen was complaining that Sean stuck his hand in the chocolate check, so I needed to get a new box. And I realized that they were on sale for $2.49. So I got the chocolate. And I wanted to try the apple cinnamon last time, and I got that one. It's also gluten-free. And the honey nut Chex, which is, I'm really surprised they have all these gorgeous little flavors in gluten-free. So that's cool. And I noticed that not too many of the other cereals in the cereal aisle actually say gluten-free. And I don't know if that's because they're not gluten-free, or they maybe like they might be gluten-free, but they're made in a place that also manufactures non-gluten-free foods, so they can't say gluten-free. I'm not sure. If you guys know anything about that, please put it in the comments. I'd appreciate it, because I really don't know. Olive oil, because Maddie and I just had a discussion the other night. Thank you, Sean, for that maniacal laugh. I said, don't cook in anything except olive oil. Don't cook in those spreads that, you know, the olive oil spreads or anything like that, because when you heat them up, they turn into dangerous things. So if you're cooking at a higher temperature, I mean, you could saute some things in butter, but I wouldn't do it for an extended period of time. The way to go is to cook in olive oil. So this was on sale for $9.99 for a gallon. I thought that was pretty good. Also, Kristen wanted me to pick up some more Lara bars because these just happen to all be gluten-free. Why, they're gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, non-GMO, vegan, and kosher. So we got all the bases covered there. And I got some of our favorite flavors. Peanut butter cookie, chocolate chip brownie, and peanut butter chocolate chip. So notice a theme there. Peanuts and chocolate. Yeah. Alright, it was pretty slim pickings on those anyway because they were $1 each, so like, you know, they were pretty much out of a lot of the other flavors. So I decided tonight we're gonna have hamburgers and french fries. So I got these McCain seasoned spirals, some seasoned classic wedges. I haven't decided which one I'm gonna make tonight. Maybe you. Maybe you. I don't know. But look, this is something that my store just started carrying. I love this brand, Light Life. I've gotten a few vegetarian, I guess they're organic too, TV dinners by these guys. But that's all they ever carried at my supermarket. They never had any of their other products. So now they've started carrying the Veggie Burgers. And they got 4 different varieties. I got the Mellow Portobello Mushroom Burgers. And these are 20 grams of protein per burger, which I think is really good. And I got the Backyard Grillin' Burgers. And these are also 20 grams of protein per burger. They also had regular Veggie Burgers, which I think had less protein. I think those were only like 16 grams per patty. And they also had the black bean ones, and I'm pretty sure those were also lower in protein, which is kind of weird because you would think beans would be higher in protein, but it wasn't. They were a little bit less calories, but the more protein was more calories, which totally makes sense. I also picked up a bag of the white rice flour because I was reading on, I've been doing a lot of research, guys, on the gluten-free baking because I want to do a good job. And I want to share it with you guys in case any of you guys are interested in gluten-free foods, and more specifically gluten-free vegetarian type foods and vegan. I want to share it with you guys. So they said that the white rice flour was less gritty than the brown rice flour, so I wanted to have a bag on hand just in case I found out that the other one was gritty and I could like substitute that one instead. Because I think I got brown rice flour. Here's some delicious spices. Let me bring this over to the light. Now it's too washed out. McCormick Perfect Pinch. This is the Tuscan flavor. Rosemary and sun-dried tomato. Yes, it's not as fresh as the one from the farm store, but it was only $2.88, so I figured I'd give it a shot. You know, now that I look at it, I don't think $2.88 is such a great deal because the one that I got at the farm store, yes, it was $5.99, but the jar is a lot bigger. And the one that I got at the farm store is like local, so it's like fresher. This one is probably not as fresh. I mean, let's compare. Let's get the one out from the farm store here. That's a pretty big jar. That's 5 ounces, and look at how fresh that is. The pieces are really big in there, and the colors are really vibrant and everything. And yes, oh my goodness, I've used half of that already because it's just so good. It really is. And this one is only 2.2 ounces. So you know what? Even on sale, this one was not a good deal as buying local from the farm store and getting a better product. So that's the last time I'm going to buy that. I'm just going to go to the farm store now and buy local and fresher. Because it's cheaper even when it's not on sale. Sometimes they occasionally will have a $1 off coupon on that. So it'll be even cheaper if I just wait for the coupon and then stock up on like 2 or 3. Yes, it won't be as fresh then, but I go through it pretty quickly, so I could definitely handle 2 next time. This is the best cottage cheese I've ever had. The Friendship 1% whipped. It is so creamy and good. This is what Kristen had on the white pizza the other day. So good. And yes, I'd throw her a bone. I got the Bertolli mushroom Alfredo sauce. They had the regular Alfredo, but it was like way more calories. I guess when they stick the mushrooms in there, it cuts down the calorie count a little bit because mushrooms are like 0 calories pretty much. So I don't know how much she likes mushrooms, but I like low calories. That's what I like. So she's getting the Alfredo sauce. She can put up with the mushrooms. I've been in the market for a new can opener, but all of those safety can openers end up costing like $20 when all is said and done. And I don't want to spend $20 on a can opener because you know what? As much as you want to believe that it's going to last forever, it's probably not going to last forever. So I found this one was like $4 off at ShopRite, and it cuts the can so that there's no sharp edges, which is basically what I'm interested in. And it was only like $5. So yeah, that's a winner. And you know it's not going to last forever, so just get that out of your mind right now, because it's not going to last forever. Nothing lasts forever. Just ask Freddie Mercury. This looks really good to me. That's why I got it. It was on sale. It's new. It was rated the best whitening toothpaste by Real Simple magazine. I like the packaging, to tell you the truth. That's what caught my eye. and it, you know, it was in the higher end section for toothpastes. It was $5, but you know what? My husband's Sensodyne toothpaste, same size, is like $5 and change. So I don't have a problem spending $5 on toothpaste if it works. The yes, the one that I've been using, the Crest Glamorous White, I think it's been doing a good job, but you know, I'm always looking for the bigger, better deal. I mean, who isn't? Pretty much in everything, except when it comes to my husband. I'm not going to look for a bigger, better deal for him. He's for keeps. And this is, Kristen loves these things, the dental things with the floss on there. They're pretty awesome. I don't like to use them, but she thinks they're the greatest thing ever. And these were on sale for like $1.99 for 90 of these. Oh no, 110. Look at that. I got an extra 20% more. Cool. And it's the #1 high performance flosser worldwide. Can't beat that. In the world. Love, love, love these pickles. I gave Maddie my last jar of these, and I went to get them today because they were on sale. Another plus. I did not realize that they came in like 4 varieties. They came in like spicy, regular. When I say regular, I mean like deli, kosher, and bread and butter. So yeah, you got a lot to choose from with these, and I just freaking love the packaging on these. Like over here, you could see I recycled my one from the old thing to put my almond flour in because it's basically an airtight jar. So that's excellent for all the little flours that I'm going to be accumulating doing all this gluten-free baking, because I found, if you're interested guys, that gluten-free baking, when you replace wheat flour, you have to make this concoction of like 3 or 4, or maybe I've seen some recipes that use like up to 6 different types of flour to emulate the wheat flour. So that's a lot of jars of flour laying around that I don't want bugs getting into, so I need some secure type of container to keep them in that's going to keep them fresh too. So yeah, I'm going to recycle this one too when I'm done with the pickles, and I have another one in the fridge, and I told Maddie, don't you dare throw out that pickle jar. Because if you don't want it, I want it. Alright, you know I'm obsessed with mustard. So this time I got the old New York standard Gold's Deli Mustard. You know that they have this in all of the delis. You know, the delicatessens when you go noshing. So it's got a beautiful Dijon-y color to it, and I just love that. And I love the Jack Daniels one that we had, and that looks very similar to that one. So I'm a mustard freak too. Got some imported Parmesan cheese. I was a little surprised to find out that the Asiago Romano Parmesan blend actually had more calories than the straight up Parmesan. I was pretty surprised. So I ended up getting the Parmesan because I had the other one in my hand. And here's the pièce de la résistance. Oh, remember you people from New York, Buitoni? Remember they used to have those little Buitoni pizzarettes things that were like you pop them in the toaster? So good. I love that brand, Buitoni, but you hardly ever see it anymore. What the heck happened to them? Guess they were like a little mom and pop company. I don't know. But this is vegetarian and, well, ovo-lacto vegetarian, which means that you're not vegan. And it is grilled vegetable and goat cheese agnolotti with white wine sauce. It's a complete meal for 2. You can remember back, I think for my birthday, Mark and I had gotten the, or no, it was for Valentine's Day, that's right. We got the butternut squash version of this. And it was only because they didn't have any more of this one left, because I definitely would have preferred the goat cheese one. So now I got it. Alright guys, you know what time it is. There's a hair on you. Alright, fixed it. It's dinner time. Time to start thinking about dinner because it's 7:59. Is this Europe or what? I feel like I'm in Europe, the way we eat dinner so late all the time. Does that make us special? Not really. Alright, so I've decided on the seasoned spirals tonight by McCain. They look pretty good, and we're going to be having the mellow portobello mushroom burgers. Oh, those are so good. Mark and I both j'adore portobello mushrooms. They used to have these portobello mushroom ravioli that they used to have at Sam's Club But the sucky thing about Sam's Club is you can never count on them to carry the same stuff all the time. You could fall in love with something and then they don't carry it anymore and you're like, now what am I going to do? I don't want to pay full price at the supermarket to get this. Not doing it. Not gonna do it. Anyway, I was going to make my flour blend tonight, but I'm too tired. Sorry guys, but I did get my very first Kindle book, and it just so happens to be, let's see, if I know how to do this now finally. Come on, people. No, I guess I don't. I forgot how to get back to the cover. This is my first Kindle book. I know how to do the iBooks on iTunes, but I don't know how to do this. Well, can you see the cover? It's 1,000 gluten-free recipes. They said in the... I read the reviews on everything. That's why it takes me so long to buy anything. It's like getting 5 cookbooks in one. And the lady who wrote that cookbook has written a lot of other cookbooks, and a lot of the other ones are like 100 best and bread, and this has like all of those cookbooks in this one. So it was under $20 on Kindle, so rather than spending the extra money and getting it in print, which was like $2 or $3 more, because I wouldn't have had to pay shipping, but I would have had to pay tax, so it probably would have been like $5 more. It's easier to have this because I could search through it if I ever figure out how to use the app. Much easier than paging through a print book, and I can have it on my phone with me at all times if I'm in the supermarket and I want to look up a recipe that I wanted to make and I forgot what the ingredients were. I could look at it there, I could look at it on my computer, I could look at it on my iPad. So yeah, that's pretty good. Thank you, Steve Jobs. You were good for something. You made the wonderful iPad and iPhone and iMac and and everything. All right, so I got some mail. I finally went to the P.O. box today, and I was so happy when I saw a package from Hanley US, to you and to everyone else out there. To me, it's just Hanley. All right, so first of all, your writing is impeccable. I love it. It reminds me of when I was in college for architecture, and I was in the design class, my 4-hour design class, and I had to learn how to print, and mine is not as good as yours. Yours is like a freaking machine wrote that. I love it. Alright, and you very clearly wrote "do not bend" here. So the U.S. Post Office gave you the big FU because they totally bent it. Oh, I was so angry. I should have walked up to the desk and was like, WTF's going on here? Why'd you bend this? But what was inside was just so lovely. In case you guys didn't know it, Hanley's a graphic artist, and he was in charge of designing this beautiful playbill from the Asian American International Film Festival. And I saw on your website that you did it last year too, so congrats. It's gorgeous, darling. I love it. Oh, thank you so much for sending it too. Your work is beautiful. I'm like jealous that I know you. Alright, also I got a little travel bag. This I saw originally in Gander Mountain. It's by a company called Kavu. Or Kavu, and they make like ladies survival type stuff, or like hiking type stuff. You can see that's one nice hipster on the tag right there, and there she has a whole scarecrow's arm full of that with a pirate hat on. Pretty cool. That's me. So I got this for when we go on our family walks. I can put my camera in here, and I can put my cell phone, and it's got a few pockets. I could put some bottle of water in there, my ID in case a bear attacks me, and it's got a nice long strap so that it's a crossbody, which I really like. Because I don't like things falling off my shoulder, pulling out my hair all the time, so a crossbody is really handy for that. So they sent that pretty quick. I got that from Zappos. I ordered that on Tuesday afternoon, and it came today, so that's pretty quick, and I didn't have to pay anything for shipping. That's why I like Zappos so much. I don't like when there's when you order stuff online and it's like, ooh, I got a good deal, and then you see the shipping and it's like $8 and you're like, ugh, maybe it's not such a good deal. But I like when they have free shipping. That's why I pay for the Prime for Amazon, because I don't have to worry about shipping, and I get other freebies too. Like I get movies streaming that they have for free that I can watch, and you know, all kinds of little perks like that. So there is other perks besides just free shipping. I'm recouping my money because I do buy a lot from Amazon. So if you do find yourself ordering a lot online, you should check out Amazon Prime. I'm not getting paid to say that. I just really like the service a lot. So let's get cooking. I'm gonna get that in the toaster oven, and Kristen should be home soon, and that's all set up. All I gotta do is heat that up. I was going to do some gluten-free baking today. Like I said, I was gonna make the hamburger buns, but these have to be eaten up. And yes, they're gluten, and yes, this contains gluten. So I kind of screwed up, but you know what? This probably has gluten too. But it's a process. Slowly eliminating it from my diet. I'm not gonna freak out, you know, like with being vegetarian. Like, yeah, maybe sometimes I'll go to a restaurant and there'll be like a speck of bacon in my food. I'm not gonna freak out if I eat it. So, yeah. Sean, you're so clever. What just happened, Kristen? Fill us in. By the way, hello, welcome home from work.
Thanks. I've been having hiccups on and off all day long, and Sean's been trying to scare me all day.
Look.
Because he thinks it'll make
He goes,
it go
here,
away.
take some water.
And he goes, first, have water.
Alright, Sean, you can drink that.
Drink that one. I'll get water when I'm ready.
Kristen won't touch it if anyone else has been within 10-mile radius of it. Sean, how does Kristen Hiccups go? Alright, let's hear it from you.
Well, I can't do it on command.
Why not? Riddell, how does Kristen Hiccups go? Aw, this is where's my dinner, woman? How does Kristen Hiccups go? Oh, alright, I'll leave the camera trained on you until you hiccup again then. How does Kristen Hiccups go? Sean, scare Kristen. Didn't work. Sorry. Hey, puppy. Hey, TT. He's like, can you drop something?
Yeah.
It's hard out here for a cheat. Can you drop something for me? So these look pretty good. You did not. What do you think? Give it a taste, Chris. Let me know what these burgers taste like, because this is the first time we're having them.
What are you chewing about?
They're okay.
They're okay? Honey, taste it. What do you think?
Tastes better with some mustard.
Ah, mustard. Jack Daniels.
Was I dreaming, or did you buy mustard today?
I bought new mustard, but use up the old one first.
Where's the honey mustard?
It's in there somewhere because Maddie left it. She didn't bring it with her. Good stuff. Nay, great stuff.
Jack Daniels.
Ah, Jack Daniels. What, honey? Nothing. Alright, it's time to eat, kids. I think that was a pretty long vlog for today. Check back tomorrow for more shenanigans. And gluten-free baking. I'm actually going to do it tomorrow. And I'm going to clean the litter box too. Kristen has roped me into doing a 100% clean, you know, a litter dump and then disinfect the box and everything. Alright.
You could have said no, but you said yes.
How do I get myself into these things? I think you just exhaust me. Anyway, till next time.
Much love.